Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia and here is where I talk about manifestation, law of assumption and anything and everything that makes you the better version of yourself. And in today's video, I will be answering all your questions, all your comments as promised. I know this is the most requested video, so I hope you stay till the end. This is all to make manifestation simpler for all of you. So yeah, stay tuned till the end of the video and let's get started. Okay, first question. How to detach and stop looking for evidence, how to stop worrying about manifestation, how to be fearless, anxiety free, good mood most of the time. Do dreams have relevance in manifestation space? Okay, so my answer is simple and short. Number one, stop treating yourself like a project. Be empathetic to yourself. Feel whatever you want to feel. You do not have to feel positive all the time. It is not about feeling positive. So, manifestation or getting your desire is not about feeling, it is about your dominant thoughts. So, your focus should not be about how you're feeling for most of the days. You can be an absolutely morose person but still get what you want. There are so many successful people who are depressed but they got what they want. So, it is not about your mood, but one thing might help, that whatever you think and whatever you think on a repetitive basis, the thing that we are trying to practice in conscious manifestation, that will give you results. Okay, the sooner you understand that it is working for you, the sooner it is going to give you results. So, this very fact itself should not make you feel depressed. That is number one. So, it is always advisable to not feel sad for a longer time, because there is no reason to be sad. You are exactly meant for what you want. Okay, you just have to make it a conscious decision of choosing your desire every day, even though you do not see any signs or instant results. So every time you do not see any sign, you can do affirmations like, okay, everything is happening perfectly behind the scenes, and when I get the results, I will be surprised. The universe will always over deliver. The universe is always working in my favor. I am God's favorite child. My karma is clean. I have always been a nice person. I have never caused any harm to anyone. So I am meant to get what I want. My desire is only meant for me. I deserve my manifestation. My manifestation wants me more than I want it. Okay, and the only way to deal with such erratic behavioral issues from your part is to be empathetic. Okay, I had a bad day, but still, at the end of the day, what is your end goal? Do you want to stay in this state, or is your dominant thought still um, telling you that yes, what I want is absolutely mine and I am not giving up? If that is your dominant thought, if persistence is your dominant thought, then how you feel on a daily basis is not going to be a problem. Find some hobbies, pour your focus, all your focus in things that you genuinely enjoy, and do not think or worry about your manifestation and the timeline so much. But that does not mean that you will not do your routine. Always do your routine. 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours before bed, whatever is your go to method. Okay, there is no one correct method. Every method gives instant results. It is up to you to decide which one is making you feel more relaxed. All right. Now, to answer whether dreams have any significance. If you are seeing any nightmares or any sort of fear related dreams, fear around your manifestation, then that is just your old self disintegrating with whatever technique you are using. Okay, those are the residual feelings or the anxieties you have about your manifestation. So you need not worry about their effect in reality. But if you're having nice dreams, positive dreams, as if you are already there, with your manifestation, you've gotten your manifestation, then that is a sign your subconscious is impressed, and it is only a matter of time that your 3D will reflect. Second question is how to do scripting manifestation affirmations for getting SP. Recently, I am so much into scripting because I feel like this is the only part of the day I feel absolutely relaxed. So how I script is like three different ways I script, okay? Either when I want to focus, I keep on writing that one affirmation again and again and again and again, okay? To get myself into that state. It is not always like I am sad or desperate or I'm looking for instant results. Sometimes I just have problem focusing because I have an ADHD brain, and I need to get myself into that zone. So writing always helps. I feel very productive by repeating one affirmation again and again and again and again. And whenever I open those journals, it just reminds me of my goal. So that is one way of scripting. Second way of scripting is always writing a story, like I tell to all my clients. How does your relationship look like? How do you look like in that relationship? How does your SP look like? Write as much as you can. No word limit. I know some people say write only 3-4 lines. I could never write 3-4 lines. Trust me. I have written pages and pages of the same story again and again. Okay? I did not just write it once. I have written the type of relationship I want again and again. I have written about my SP again and again. I have written about me again and again. I have 4 journals already. All right. The one that I bought in 2026 January was over by Feb 15th. So yes, if you want to script, you can script however you want it. Okay. So that was second way of scripting. And third way is write future letters to yourself. Okay. So you can give deadlines to yourself from the future, maybe 1 year later. This is you writing from 1 year later to this person who is right now depressed. So I always write like, hey Olivia, last year you were worrying so much, but look where we have come. And this is like the trust. It helps me to really trust myself. It also helps me to become my best friend in the own process. I always listen to my own voice. I don't care about anything external of me, because I believe in my intuition more than anyone else's intuition. So that is why I love writing future letters to myself. Okay. So if you want more on this, if you want an isolated video on scripting, please comment down below. Also, if this video is helping you so far, then please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me to reach more people who need this information. And please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell icon to stay tuned for more videos like this. How to deal with triggers in the 3D. I have daily contact with SP and am persisting, but all how to deal with 3D triggers advice is tailored to no contact. So again, how you perceive this situation, how you perceive yourself, what your assumptions are as per the situation, as per SP, is everything that matters. You have to decide which situation has more power over you to trigger you. If you give any situation any power over you, then it has the right to trigger you. So I would say invalidate anything that is happening against your favor and tell yourself affirmations like, doesn't matter. I will still get what I want exactly the way I want. Why? Because I am the creator of my reality. My thoughts create. I decide what has the right to trigger me and what doesn't. And I refuse to give anything exterior of me so much power. I am the creator of my reality, and the universe is always working in my favor. I always make it happen. Please focus on where you are pouring your energy. And also, the most essential way to stay in that state of mind and being in a more powerful relationship with your manifestation is to revise on a daily basis. So if today is a bad day, you are not going to give it power. In the sense that, okay, whatever happened, happened. It was just a blip. From tomorrow, it is not going to be like that. And you can again, more diligently this time, you have to get back to your manifestation routine. If 10K affirmations is your thing, do it. If 10-minute robotic affirmation is your thing, first thing in the morning, do it. If scripting is, do it. But in no way a bad day should hinder your progress or should interrupt your manifestation routine. And you will not think like, oh, do I have to start from the beginning? Have I done everything wrong? No, not everything is your fault. And even if it is something, even if any unfavorable circumstance you're seeing right now is a product of your thoughts, then let it be. It does not matter. Do not let it fester in your brain. Detach from it. This is all about self control, where you want to pour focus. That is about self control and maturity, dealing with your manifestation with maturity. All right? So, this is how you are going to let the 3D circumstances have no effect on you, irrespective of whether you are in touch or not with your SP. And ultimately, what your SP says never matters. Take it from my experience. What they say today is going to change tomorrow. It does not matter. As long as you are careful about the assumptions that you are giving to their words, as long as you decide the assumptions that you are putting to the scenario, everything is going to work out for you. Money. How to manifest money, assets, apartments, multiple business. All right. So, money affirmation is like something as important as SP self concept work. If you think SP is not what you deserve, if you put SP or money on the pedestal, you're forever going to chase it. So every time you spend money, you say that, okay, I deserve to spend it. There are so many people who live paycheck to paycheck, no matter, even if they manifest a high paying salary, they still do not see anything in their account by the end of the month. That is only because they constantly feel like they're losing out on money. They have such a fearfulness every time they're spending money, or they have money anxiety, a lot of anxiety around money. So don't be like that. Every time you spend money, you tell yourself things like, whatever I spend is coming back to me 10 times. Okay, say it like that. Say things like, my energy attracts money. Money affirmations, money manifestation is exactly like SP manifestation. The day you stop separating the two, the day you understand, that day it all clicks for you. So just like you're affirming for SP, you can use the same affirmations by replacing the words with money. All right? And always say things like, money makes me a better person, or I deserve the money that I am manifesting. When you do these affirmations, what happens is that it removes your financial insecurities and anxieties and all your limiting beliefs about feeling corrupted with more money and all of that. That is why a lot of people manifest a lot of money and then lose it all, because affirmations can help you with getting what you want in a faster manner. But if you still have not changed your core identity with respect to your manifestation, whether SP or money, whatever, then you won't be able to keep your manifestation for long. So that is why these affirmations always help in working on your core identity with money. Okay, so and whenever you're manifesting multiple assets or whatever, you can affirm no matter what action you are taking in the 3D, what financial education you are trying to understand, how many house hunting you are doing, how many apartment hunting you are doing, it doesn't matter. Just like you have a fixed routine for SP, just like you affirm for them, just like you affirm for the future, just like you script for the future, just like you visualize for the future, you are going to do the same thing for all of this. Whenever I wanted a place of residence to be of my wish, I have always buried down myself in visualizations. I have always been in love with white rooms and I have always ended up in white rooms. So for movement, for change of residences, visualization has worked great for me even before I knew about manifestation. After knowing manifestation, like conscious manifestation, I always say that even if I cannot visualize the place I'm moving to, even if I cannot visualize the circumstances, I know it is going to be perfect. It is going to be better than I can even imagine. So, whenever I have struggle affirming or whenever I have struggle visualizing, I do this affirmation instead. Okay, so since I cannot visualize, it is better than my logical mind can actually comprehend. This is how I reassure myself, and it always works. It always works. The last question is about robotic affirmations. Robotic affirmations, I am not sure what the question is, but if you're asking if they work or not, yes, they work. Is it the only method? No. Throughout time, if you read any manifestation book, if you read any thinker's work, everyone has talked about repetition. How I have seen robotic affirmations work is through telepathy, through SP. They have worked wonders. But affirmations in general, whether one affirmation or not, but a bunch of them, have helped in re-establishing my identity, get rid of my old identity with respect to the manifestations, and build new assumptions. So, affirmations as a method or using affirmations to define yourself is the excellent method. It has worked personally for me to get rid of anxiety, to also maintain my nervous system. So, yeah, that's all for today. I thought that I could cover a lot of comments also. But yeah, if this helped, please comment down below if you want a part 2 and I will make that for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you want coaching, personal assistance, whatever you call it, please check the description box below to get in touch with me. Thank you so much once again, and we'll meet again in the next video.